Hi, how are you? This is Isabella and welcome to the Miss Success. Today we're going to be talking about conflicts and how to avoid them during this beautiful Christmas time. Stay with me. So Christmas is a special and unique time. I really love it. This is my favorite time of the year. I always look forward to it. It's a time when you finally see the family. So many people come back home for Christmas. They sometimes see people you haven't seen for months. This year probably it will be limited, but we will all sit down with the family to have a meal, whether it's the Christmas Eve dinner or Christmas lunch. What happens is during that time, you're gonna eat the meal and you're gonna have a conversation. And especially if there is an alcohol involved, those conversations can be pretty rough. How to make them as painless as possible, how to avoid conflicts while enjoying your Christmas time with the family. So first of all, let's think about conflicts. What kind of conflicts we can get into during that time? These are a variety of topics. It can be about politics. That's number one thing. It's very hot right now. Pandemic, right? And limitations and whether it's necessary to wear a mask or not to wear a mask. Anything, right? School, the kids, right? For the kids, whether you should go to college, you shouldn't go to college, or I don't know, relationships, right? Whether you should get married or you shouldn't get married. Religion, that's a big one. Whether it is okay to be religious or it's not okay to be religious, or what religious means, or what is too much, what is not enough. Judgments. The number one thing, even though you are sitting down with the people you know very well, even though you're sitting down with the people you are comfortable with, do not forget to think. So basically, keep in mind that especially that you know these people, what triggers their nerves to go up, and what triggers them getting mad, what triggers them getting annoyed. Since you know them, it's easier, right? Try to avoid these topics. Even though sometimes you're being provoked, try to deflect it. Try to concentrate as much as you can on the positive during that dinner. Doesn't matter whether you had a fight with your wife, with your husband, with your parents, with your kids, whatever. Try to put it on the side and concentrate on this time, on spending time with your loved ones. Because guess what? After all is said and done, these are the people you love the most, people that are closest to you, and embrace it, enjoy it. Sometimes you might hear something that hurts you, and just try to deflect it. In general, deflecting things is not a good thing. It's not a good idea for a long period of time, but for that specific occasion, I would really encourage you to do that and just deflect it. Just basically try to turn the conversation to something more neutral or something positive. And you know these people, it's you know exactly what they like. Try to avoid the irritated part. Try to focus on what makes them happy, what makes them satisfied, what sometimes, just talk about the topics they want to hear about, and just try to be on this neutral ground. Don't get into anything that might be controversial. Even though it's okay to express your feelings and it's okay to talk about controversial things in general in your life, you want to express yourself, right? But that specific day, just try to focus on the occasion and on being together, on being thankful, just like for Thanksgiving, on being thankful more than expressing yourself and your feelings. It's just everything has a place and time, and this is not the right time and it's not the right place to express your frustration. Sometimes that person, if you're meeting a family that's not your immediate family, you're meeting somebody you see once in a blue moon, and you know you don't like the person, right? You don't like the person. It might happen, right? There is this aunt who comes once in a while and you just can't stand her, but it's your husband's aunt and you have to deal with her. So how to avoid the fight, how to avoid the frustration and drama, even though somebody is clearly on your nerves. It clearly makes you uncomfortable, it makes you frustrated, and it makes you angry. And it's hard to avoid. And like I said in the beginning, if the alcohol is involved, whenever the alcohol is involved, it's even harder to control it. So I would say also one of the tips is try to avoid alcohol. That's all I'm gonna say at the party, not only for yourself, but at the party. So try to limit alcohol exposure. So like, I'm from Poland. Polish people like to drink strong liquors, like vodka, right? And I would just suggest, instead of drinking vodka for that time, just drink wine. And especially if you have that guest that really annoys you or annoys somebody else from your family, try to change the topic as much as possible. Try to start different conversations that are more neutral, conversations that are more positive. At the end, it's all worth it, because you don't want your kids to remember drama. You want your kids to remember a good time. And whatever makes you mad right now at that moment will not matter in a year or two. It will not matter in 10, 15 years. But for your kids, whatever they see, that's what's gonna matter. That's what they're gonna remember. That's what they're gonna remember as the Christmas time with mom and dad, right? And the family. And you don't want them to remember drama. You want to create beautiful memories for them. You want to create something that they can embrace, enjoy, and remember, and then implement in their own families. You want to create that beautiful time and that beautiful memory of Christmas, and something you also have as, Christmas as the most beautiful time of the year. Santa and all these things, beautiful decor, great food, amazing time with loved ones, and joy, lots of joy. And that's what I wish you, lots of joy for this time of the year. And I hope you will have a wonderful Christmas time. I'll see you in the next video. Stay warm and have a great day. Bye.